Robots that cook, clean, fly, draw, box, and even stare at you from your bag. 2025 is wild. Today, I'll show you the best, the weirdest, and the most useful. In this video, you'll see the most advanced humanoid and android robots of 2025, the fun and strange gadgets that stole the show, which machines are actually useful now, and which ones are still just for show. Stay to the end. I'll share my pick for the one robot that will change daily life the fastest. China's robot wave, from display to daily life. What happens when robots stop posing and start doing? At Wake 2025, the biggest crowd was not around cars or phones. It was the robot zone. And it wasn't just a flashy show, it looked like an ordinary street, but with robots everywhere. Picture this: a diner where robots grill skewers and handle hot pans. An art corner where an AI hand draws ancient symbols with careful strokes. A workshop where bots repair equipment and sort tools. A realistic Shanghai street where robots do typical human tasks on every corner. These were not stiff machines standing still. Some bang on drums. Some peel eggs without breaking them. The message is clear. Last year, many bots felt like lab projects. This year, many feel like helpers for life in the real world. Why this matters? For years, robots lived in controlled spaces, factory lines, or clean labs. Now we see them in messy human spaces, kitchens, sidewalks, shops, halls full of people. It means the tech is reaching a level where navigation, safety, and basic social skills are strong enough for public areas. China's robots jumped from "look at me" to "work with me." That is the point where robots start to matter every day. And in the middle of these strong, tall machines, the crowd fell in love with a small one. Furier GR3, the friendly humanoid. Not every robot needs to look like a bodyguard. Meet GR3 from Furier. People called it the cutest humanoid robot. It stands around 134 centimeters, about 44 inches. It has big, friendly eyes and a soft, cartoon-style look. But the best thing is not the look. It's the soft body and sensory skin. The upper body and the palms are wrapped in a special skin. This skin can feel touch and measure pressure. That means when GR3 interacts with a child, a patient, or a senior, it can react safely and gently. GR3 is made for homes, schools, hospitals, and public spaces. The idea is simple. If a robot looks warm and feels safe, people won't be scared. They will accept it faster. That is a big step for robots that need to work with people, not away from them. Why this matters? Safety and trust are key. A robot that can sense touch and pressure is less likely to hurt someone by mistake. And the softer look removes fear. When people feel safe, they let robots help with real tasks. GR3 shows how design plus touch can open the door for robots to enter daily routines. But not all robots try to be cute. Some are built for hard, dangerous jobs. Engine AI's T800 and PM01. Strong work, real duty. What if robots took jobs that are dirty, dull, or dangerous? Engine AI showed a modern T800. Yes, the name is a wink to the movie. This is a tall robot, about 185 centimeters, 6 feet 1 inch, and 85 kilograms, 187 pounds. It runs on solid-state batteries, has 41 joints, and a strong aluminum alloy skeleton. It's built for tough tasks where people may get hurt or where the job is simply awful. The T800 has advanced sensors to see, hear, and understand what is around it. It can make decisions in real time. The company even teased a big December 24th launch at a sports event called Mecha King. Is it a marketing splash? Yes. But it also shows their confidence that this machine can perform in public. Engine AI also showed the PM01 humanoid. This one has already been seen patrolling in Shenzhen in a police uniform. The latest updates improved movement, accuracy and navigation, so it can handle more complex spaces. Why this matters: strong, reliable robots are useful in security, inspection, construction, disaster zones, and any place where it's risky for humans. If they work as promised, they can save lives and time. These are workhorses, not stage tricks. They point to a near future where robots handle the tasks most of us never want to do. But being strong is only half the story. Some robots must be gentle, social, and caring. Of course, not every robot aims to save the world. Some are just strange, and strangely delightful. The Quirky Corner, Aria, a vacuum with a hand, and Yukai's oddballs. The weird ones often show where the future is going. Aria, Robotics. Aria is a social robot that uses generative AI to talk in real time. It pauses, uses long sentences, and moves its hands while speaking. The face looks alive because there are 17 motors in the face and neck. You can pick different faces and hairstyles. The team is even teaching Aria to be aware of which face it is wearing, so the style and expressions match the look. Prices range from $10,000 for a bust to $175,000 for a full humanoid. Journalists said talking to Aria felt odd but engaging, like a chat with someone who is charming but a bit offbeat. Roborock Ceros Z70 Vacuum Plus Arm. This is a floor vacuum with a small robot arm called Omni Grip. The arm tries to pick up socks and other small items up to around 300 grams. It does not grab everything yet and can fail on tricky objects, but it already detects 100+ obstacles and can place picked items in spots you choose. It's not perfect, but it shows a future where a single robot can both clean the floor and clean the mess on the floor. Yukai's Fun Machines. Yukai believes robots can be useful or just joyful. Both have value. Fufu is a tiny clip that sticks to your cup or bowl and cools hot drinks by about 30 degrees Celsius in 3 minutes. It doesn't just blow air, it breathes in a soft rhythm like a person. It's planned to sell for around $25 in Japan. Mirumi is a little clip that holds onto your bag and simply looks around. It turns its head, shows curiosity or shyness, and even shakes its head if you tap it. Does it do anything useful? Maybe not, but it makes people smile, and that has value too. Not every robot must be a worker. Some are there to make life friendlier and more fun. These odd ideas can also teach makers how people respond to expressions, timing, and presence, skills that more serious robots need as well. Speaking of bold ideas, let's look at machines trying to change how we move. Movement reimagined, solar cars, flying scooters, and a ground-to-sky combo. Cars that sip sunlight, scooters that take off. A Terra Solar EV. This is a light 2-seat car with a body covered in high-efficiency solar panels. On a sunny day, it can add up to approximately 65 kilometers, or 40 miles, of range just from the sun. You can still plug it in to reach about approximately 650 kilometers, 400 miles, on a full charge. It has a low-drag shape, a carbon fiber shell, and low-friction tires. The goal is simple: cut energy use, cut costs, and let people drive more with free solar power. Richter Sky Rider X1 Flying Scooter. This is a quadcopter scooter you can ride. It promises up to approximately 40 minutes of flight and speeds near approximately 100 kilometers per hour, 60 miles per hour. It has autonomous takeoff and landing, route planning, and even a safety parachute. The price is around $60,000. Is it a pure luxury toy? Maybe, but it also shows how urban air travel might start small and grow. Xbone 6-wheel minivan plus flying module. This design mixes ground and air travel. The ground unit can go approximately 1,000 kilometers, 600+ miles, with a hybrid setup. The top module is a vertical takeoff and landing unit VTOL. The flight range is not shared yet, but the idea has buzz. More than 2,000 pre-orders, with production planned for 2026. They are building a factory for it right now. Travel is changing. Some paths will use wheels, some will use wings, some will use the sun. You won't pick one forever. You will pick whatever fits your task that day. Now let's go back to ground level where robots already do steady work. Work robots that actually work. Hospitals, bars, and companions. Which robots are earning their keep today? Mirokai, Enchanted Tools. This is a robot made for hospitals and care centers. It can navigate halls, carry, and deliver items on its own. It costs around $100,000. It has limited hand styles for now, but it solves real problems. Nurses spend a lot of time walking back and forth. A robot runner saves time and reduces stress. Adam, robot bartender. Adam can make around 50 drinks, from coffee to cocktails, and it can chat with customers. It's great for fairs, hotels, and events. It is both a show and a service tool, which is why people line up to see it. Lifehouse, code 27. Lifehouse is a small capsule with an AI character inside. It has cameras, microphones, and voice recognition. It can see you, talk to you, wake you up, and encourage you. It's like a tiny, always-on friend or coach that tracks your routine. These robots are not just dreams. They save steps, serve guests, and support routines right now. Now let's explore a space where robots and art meet and ask, how will we live with androids? Ishiguro's Android Pavilion, Living with Robots. What will it feel like to share life with androids? Professor Hiroshi Ishiguro, a well-known robotics leader, built a special pavilion to explore life 50 to 100 years from now. Inside were 40-plus androids acting as avatars for people to interact with. The space had 3 themes: Journey of a Lifetime, a look at artifacts and history, the future of 2075, a space to imagine life half a century ahead, Maharoba, life in the next millennium, a bold, art-like picture of very long-term life with robots. The goal was not just to impress, it was to make people think. Are we ready to share our homes, streets, and work with androids that look and act almost human? The future is not only tech specs, it's also about culture, behavior, and the rules we set for living together. If android art feels too soft for you, here's something stronger: a robot horse. Kawasaki's Choreo robot horse and Alice Pods. Giddy up on hydrogen. Choreo robot horse. This is a machine built like a horse, with a 150 cubic centimeter hydrogen engine. It uses AI and stabilization to move over rough ground, map safe paths, and guide you at night with lighted arrows. It can hit speeds over 80 kilometers per hour, 50 miles per hour. You control it with body tilts and simple moves, like riding. Alice Pods. These are smart cabins for travel. You call one with an app, choose your destination, passenger count, and travel style, fast or scenic. The pods connect with hydrogen cars, trains, ships, and even planes. Inside, you get a robot chauffeur and concierge to help during the ride. Mobility is becoming modular and personal. You mix and match services for the trip you want, with robots built into the ride. Next up, city robots that patrol, map, and shop. City duty, police bots, store bots, and fast digital maps. Cities are getting new coworkers. Rotenbot, Logan Tech, a robot police officer already working on some streets in China. It's around 125 kilograms, nearly 300 pounds, can reach approximately 35 kilometers per hour, 20 miles per hour, and can deal with water and dirt. It can launch nets or gas in controlled ways. It balances well thanks to a special gyroscope. It still struggles with stairs. It's better at going down than up. But for open ground, it's strong. Galbot Store Robot. Galbot rebuilt a real store setup at its booth. Their humanoid robot walked aisles, grabbed bottles and boxes, and did it without a pre-programmed route. The trick is simulation learning. The robot trains in a virtual world and then adapts to the real one. This lowers cost and speeds up learning. Galbot robots already work in Beijing pharmacies, picking orders for delivery. They plan to expand to 100 locations this year. With Bosch, they're building a factory demo that aims for 99.9% accuracy on handling. X-Grids plus Links Dynamics. Tron 1, X-Grids plus Links Dynamics. Tron 1, X-Grids makes LiDAR scanners for digital twins, detailed 3D maps of buildings and spaces. These can be mounted on rovers, robot dogs, or bipeds like Tron 1. In minutes, you get a full map of a space for planning and safety. Tron 1 can move on stairs, handle bumps, and even jump small gaps. It still has limits: steep slopes, very high steps, and extreme heat or cold. But it's a solid research and industry platform. With better maps, better navigation, and sim-to-real learning, robots can handle shops, warehouses, hospitals, and streets with far less human setup. Now let's jump back into humanoids, the ones that move like us and sometimes fight like us. Unitree's R1, A2, and G1. Iron Fist. Robots? Boxing? Unitree brought 3 attention grabbers. R1, a customizable humanoid that you can style with your favorite colors. A2, a rugged industrial quadruped that climbs rough terrain and stays balanced. G1 humanoid, the stars of a true robot boxing match. The G1 versus G1 fight was fast, controlled, and surprisingly durable. This isn't just a stunt anymore. Unitree announced G1 Boxing Iron Fist King, an ongoing project with more shows, events, and online matches. They even let some visitors try coaching the robots. Think of it as public R&D. You test balance, impact, and motion under pressure, and you do it in front of a cheering crowd. Sport can push tech. By testing robots in a public ring, Unitree speeds up learning on agility, reflexes, and toughness, skills that matter far beyond boxing. There were many more standouts. Let's hit the rest in a fast lightning round. So many robots, so little time. Here are quick hits you should know. Agibot Lingy X2 and Yuanzhen A2. Lingy X2 runs, climbs stairs, rides a bike, does kung fu, and holds natural talks. Yuanzhen A2 can even thread a needle. Their factory in Puang aims for 3,000 to 5,000 robots per month by end of 2025. A new hybrid X2N can roll on wheels and then flip into legs to walk. Keenan X-Man F1, a biped service robot for bars, demos, and medical help. It uses large language models LLMS and follows voice and gesture commands. Mars Beauty, Shenzhen Elephant Anti-Tech, a friendly service humanoid for shops, restaurants, and hotels. It talks, gestures, and yes, dances. Eye-catching and useful. Digitech Xialan S01, a very lifelike humanoid that can be remote-controlled, pick objects, and navigate with AI. Very close to the uncanny valley. Jinsen Hyperreal dolls. Not true robots yet, but highly realistic skin and faces. Some use animated screens for eyes. They rely on external AI for chat, but they show how close full androids might look. Tetrabot, a strong utility platform with tool swapping from grinder to screwdriver, meant for industry and emergency work. Still remote operated for now. Paxini Tora 1, hands with approximately 2,000 tactile sensors in the palms. It can pick soft fruit, fold laundry, and do delicate tasks by feel. Kepler K2, Bumblebee, 52 degrees of freedom, 80-plus sensors, and up to 100 TOPS of compute. Each arm lifts approximately 15 kilograms, 33 pounds. It runs about 8 hours. It's already in tests at VW, BMW, and big logistics sites. UB Walker S2 and Swarm. Walker S2 can swap its own battery in under 3 minutes and walk at 2 meters per second. UB's Swarm demo showed robots moving like an orchestra, coordinating tasks together. Zareth H1, home cleaner, a humanoid cleaner for hotels and homes. It scrubs, wipes, vacuums, and restocks. Target price is around $14,000 with mass production planned. Very practical focus. GACG-Mate, a wheeled humanoid that can lift to climb stairs, claims up to 80% energy savings using in-house motors, runs about 6 hours on a solid-state battery. First deployments, GAC's own factories. The 2025 wave is about hands, navigation, endurance, and production, not just cool demos. Now, with all these options, which ones matter most for your home? What's actually useful at home in 2025? If you could take one robot home today, which should it be? Here are 3 that make sense for real life. Xerith H1, the hotel-grade cleaner. It does jobs we hate: scrubbing showers, cleaning sinks, restocking toiletries, vacuuming rooms. It's priced to be within reach for small businesses first, then homes. Roborock Ceros Z70. If the arm keeps improving. A vacuum that both cleans floors and picks up clutter will save time every single day. Fourier GR3. If you need a friendly, soft, safe humanoid around kids, seniors, or patients, this is a great start. The home transition starts with cleaning plus simple handling. Once we add reliable hands and strong learning, more home tasks will fall into place. So which robots win at work? Who wins at work in 2025? Factories, hospitals, and security. Who is closest to daily value? Mirakai in hospitals. It already saves staff time and steps. UB Walker S2 in factories. Crazy fast battery swaps and solid walking speed mean less downtime. Galbot in retail. Sim to real means quick setup and real work today. Kepler K2 and Paxini Tora 1 for light assembly and quality checks. Tactile hands are the next big edge. Engine AIT 800/P M01 for security and inspection, built for the harsh jobs people shouldn't do. The winners combine navigation, hands, endurance, and a clear job right now, not in 5 years. Before we pick a final winner, a few more eye-catching notes from the shows. Because 2025 also gave us things you don't see every year. Sony robotic suits. Alongside VR and EV ideas, Sony brought robot suits inspired by sci-fi worlds. This wasn't a product yet. It was a creative demo to show how robots can change entertainment and story worlds. Think Disney-style park shows with robotic actors. Mimo, the walking stool lamp. Jizai. It looks like a little stool with a lamp head. It moves in a quirky way, like a character from a movie. People couldn't stop filming it. Is it practical? Not really. But it shows how character design and motion can make robots feel alive. Pet Luna. A cute, playful robot that interacts with people. Good for family spaces, stores, and events. Magic Labs. MagicBot, a third-gen humanoid for malls and hotels with LiDAR, RGBD, fisheye cameras, and ultrasonic sensors. It has 42 degrees of freedom, carries up to approximately 40 kilograms, and runs approximately 5 hours. It looked steady and smooth under load. Kepler, Paxini, and the science of touch. Many teams now chase better tactile sensing, the ability to feel shape, texture, and force. This is key to real hands that can cook, fold, and fix. Beyond hype, we see real progress in sensing, hands, navigation, and design for people. That is what will unlock the next wave. Time to answer the big question. If we pick by wow factor, the Richter Skyrider X1 wins hearts. It's bold, it flies, it makes you dream. But if we pick by daily impact, my choice is the Xerith H1. Here's why. It does real work we all need done, cleaning right now. It targets a price that small hotels or businesses can handle, and maybe homes later. It shows a path where robots don't need to be perfect to be valuable. They just need to save time and energy every week. One more big prediction. The next giant step in helpful robots will come from tactile hands plus self-learning. Tactile hands, like Paxini and Kepler, let robots feel what they hold, so they can handle eggs, strawberries, threads, and phones without breaking or dropping them. Self-learning, like Galbot's Sim to Real, lets robots practice billions of times in a digital world and then perform in the real world with fewer mistakes. When these two meet in a machine that is priced for homes, we'll feel the true start of the robot era in everyday life. 2025 is the year robots moved from a shiny stage to real spaces. The next move is into your space, your home, your office, your street. Which robot would you want at home? The cleaner, the friendly helper, or the flying scooter? Tell me in the comments. If you enjoyed this tour, hit like, subscribe, and bell. More future tech is coming next week. Thanks for watching.